again. I'm getting back on here. This is the third time I'm trying to record this because the first time it wasn't recording, and second time my son came in, third time my husband just came in. Sorry again for the shaking. I'm having to do it on my phone holding it. My mouthpiece is still broken. But anyways, I'm back on here to do my 7-week bump date. As for the baby this week is the size of a blueberry, which I find fitting because that fits with my cravings, or not necessarily cravings, but my wants. Because I feel like a craving something like you want it so bad, like deep in your soul. But this is just something like I've been, like I just feel like I have to have it in the house. But for my cravings, it's still my blueberry toaster strudels. Been eating blueberry Nutri-Grain bars, actual fresh blueberries. I cooked them, made them warm, and made them kind of saucy, and they were so good. And I'm trying to think, still I want Mexican food. I can't wait till we go to Arkansas in a couple of weeks. My mom loves Mexican food, and so I'll be able to go eat it with her a lot while we're there. And we live in South Dakota, so I'm kind of sparse on Mexican food. Real closer to real Mexican food, I should say. And closest thing we have is Taco Bell, which is something that I have been wanting, is their cheesy gordita crunch with chicken, not beef, because I don't like their beef. Their beef makes me sick. And then I'll add like 2 or 3 packets of sauce, hot sauce on it, and ask for guacamole on it, and oh, so good. And I'm trying to think my other cravings. Not so much the sour anymore, but definitely wanting spicy. I'm adding Texas Pete to just about anything I can. And still eating way too many sweets. I'm trying to think. Speaking of sweets, I've gained 2 more pounds. Now granted, I just weighed later at night, so it may not be accurate, plus it's my home scale. But from last time I've gained 2 pounds. And I think that was 2 weeks ago the last time I weighed. So yeah. So that's a total of 4 pounds so far, which is not bad. I tend to go back and forth anyways, and if I do actually ever start getting sick, then I'll probably lose it. I tend to lose my weight pretty easily. And that bringing me to my symptoms. I don't know if y'all heard any of that because my finger was covering it, covering the mic. Hopefully you'll be good at reading lips. But my symptoms is still the nausea. It's picked up quite some. Today I actually was trying to throw up. I kept coughing really hard, and I have an easy reflux. And so if I get to coughing too hard, then it's really easy for me to throw up if I'm already nauseous. And I just kind of hung around the bathroom for a little bit, and I never did throw up. I coughed up some mucus and took a shower, and I felt better afterwards. I'm trying to think of other symptoms. Tired. I've been taking a couple naps with our 16-month-old this week during the day, because she sleeps like an hour and a half tops, like to the minute a day, and but the little girl that I watch, she sleeps like 2.5, 3 hours. So I've been trying to get her to go back to sleep with me in our bed, and she usually does. She'll go back to sleep until our boys get home from school. And so tiredness, nausea. Trying to think. My face is a bit, I'm sure you have been able to see that every time my face is so broke out. It did clear up a couple days ago, like super clear, and then all of a sudden like it broke out all over again, which I'm sure has nothing to do with what I'm eating. But I'm just kidding. I know it does. I'm sure. But my face did this a lot with my daughter. Broke out really bad. Another symptom, and this is a TMI. These next two actually are. First, my boobs have been tender. I just feel like I've breastfed in the past, so I know what it feels like when you're getting ready for like the next feeding or something. You have that sensation where it feels like you're getting full. And I know I'm not this early, but that's kind of what it feels like, that tingly feeling every once in a while. It's not all the time. But then, yeah, and then it'll go away. And definitely can tell that they're getting fuller. And the second one is lately every time, which has not been often because I've been really nervous, and I know it has had nothing to do with why I miscarried last time, but it's just made me nervous this time around. I don't know. But I have been, every time me and my husband are intimate, I hurt the next day or like hours later, depending on, when we're intimate. But most of the time it's like, at night, and then the next day I hurt. I haven't had any spotting or anything like that, which is why it's made me nervous to even do anything so far. I'm not depriving him of it. It's just not as often as we were. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's all in my head. I know it has nothing like to do with why I miscarried, but it's in my head. And I think now that I'm at 7 weeks, I've passed the time where I miscarried with the twins. I'm hoping I'll be better about this as we go on. Once we get out of the first trimester, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, so that's just another TMI. And I've been having sharp pains, like stabbing pains. I feel like when I was pregnant with my daughter this last time, that I had these, and I had a cyst on my right ovary because I was just having them on my right side, but this time I'm having them on both sides. So I don't know if I have cysts again, or I don't know. It's a possibility because, excuse me, I've been very prone to cysts since I was young, like 10, so 10 or 11 years old. So I'm fairly aware of what it feels like. But yeah, I can't think of anything else for this week. No changes or anything like that. Well, my hair, obviously, that's a change. I got chopped off actually today, and it's already so much cooler and lightweight and all that. So anyways, I will try to show you my belly, and hopefully you'll be able to see it again with me just holding it myself. So here we go. And ignore whatever messy room you see. I definitely have popped, and I don't, like, I'm only 7 weeks, guys, and this is big. I mean, yeah, I know this is my sixth pregnancy, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. I don't have very good muscle tone anyway, so, if you have better muscle tone in your stomach, it's less likely for you just to pop. But if you don't have muscle tone, then you have nothing to hold it tight longer. So there's to say I have no muscle tone. I'm not a very big person. but I've never been like ripped or anything like that. So, but yeah, anyways, that is all for this week. And if you'd like to subscribe and leave any questions or anything like that for me, I would love to try to answer them in a Q&A video sometime, or when we get enough questions. Or you can ask questions for me and my husband, and maybe we could do a video together or something like that in the future. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.